Hi everyone, it's Ian Little again. I'm one of the organizers for the Uncoast-unconf, and this week for preparation we're going to look at R and Git, and that this video is directed at Mac users. So first of all, welcome back. Last week we went over the RStudio IDE and getting set up with your GitHub account, and I have really enjoyed the exchanges that we've had on the GitHub issue. If you haven't had a chance to go through this, here's an invitation to get caught up and make sure that your IDE is up to date and your GitHub account is working, and importantly, that you have access to your credentials. So this week, what we're going to go through is your R installation and your Git installation, just making sure that they're up to date and what sort of steps you can take if you need to update either one of them. So the links for where we may need to go are on the page that are hosting this video, so you'll sort of see them sort of here-ish. But as always, our ultimate reference is Happy Git and GitHub for the Use R by Jenny Bryan from RStudio and her co-workers, and the link is here, happygitwithr.com. Of course, if you have any questions or problems, if you're a part of uncoast-unconf 2019, please check to see if somebody has created, as maybe somebody has this problem already and has created this issue. If not, create a new GitHub issue on our Day Zero issue page. Or if you prefer, you may email me at ian.little@se.com. So why are we doing this? Our overall reason for wanting to go through this is that we want all of our computers to be ready to collaborate when we get to the unconf. So we're not spending a lot of time sort of wrestling with computer installation issues. And specifically for this week, package development tools work best when using recent versions of R. And as well, to move code to and from GitHub, we're going to need Git. So our goals for this week are to look at our R installation first, and then we'll look at our Git installation later. So the question that we're trying to answer is, what version do you have? So what we're going to do is look at our R console pane. So we're going to bring up this guy right here. So bringing up console. And then in the console, I'm just going to type r.version.string. And we see here that I have version 3.5.2. If you have at least version 3.4, you're probably going to be okay. So to summarize, if you have R version 3.5.3, you're done. If you have a version between 3.4 and 3.5.2, it's up to you whether you want to reinstall R or not. However, if your version of R is less than 3.4, we encourage you to update. To get the latest version of R, follow the address here and then go to download and install R, the link for Mac OS. And keep in mind too that if you're updating more than a minor version, if you're going between say 3.4 and 3.5, you have to reinstall your R packages. In my case, I really don't need to upgrade from 3.5.2. Rather, I'm doing this to show what the installation process looks like. So to install R, first thing I'm going to do is quit out of my RStudio. Then I'll go to the Cloud R address shown here, download R for Mac OS X, and I'm just going to click on this R 3.53. It's going to download. And then I have my installation window. For me, I've always just used the defaults and they've worked fine. Yes, I agree to the license. I have to go through and enter my password. And we're done. And I don't need the installer anymore. So what I'm going to do next is just reopen my RStudio, and I'll try again r.version.string, and I'm at 3.5.3. So great news. The second thing we're going to look at is our Git installation, and the question that we're trying to answer here is, do you have Git installed? So in the terminal pane is right here, and I'm just going to type git version, and it tells me that I have Git installed on the computer. I'm done. Again, we're just looking for the computer to tell us what version of Git it has installed on it. If you do not get a response like this, your computer, your Mac, may offer to install developer command line tools for you. And following Happy Git with R, we suggest that you accept the offer. And that please know that for our purposes, you need only the command line tools. You don't need all of Xcode. The command line tools is a much lighter installation. So hopefully this will be relatively painless. If you have any questions or problems and you're a part of uncoast-unconf 2019, check to see if there's an issue already. If not, create a new GitHub issue and ask your question. Or if you prefer, email me at ian.little@se.com. So thanks, and looking forward to seeing you all next week and perhaps even talking on GitHub this week. Thanks.